So here I have a TV. You probably have the same issue I'm having right here. It's a smart Samsung QLED TV, and it turns on and seems to be okay. It's showing you the channel and goes into settings and all that stuff. It's looking for the network. Everything seems fine, but after a couple seconds, about 5 to 10 seconds, no matter what you do, it turns off, and the cycle completes over and over again. I tried to decrease the backlight to see if that helped. Nothing helped. Even when I was doing it, it turned off just like that, and the cycle continues over and over again. I have fixed this TV. It's really simple fix. It only requires some tape. So stay tuned and I'll show you how that's done. I took out the legs. They just kind of pull out, and this is a clipless TV here. And just using a screwdriver is all you really need is the tools. And you just kind of stick it in and pull up there. And I'm using a marker there so it doesn't clip back in. And you just kind of pull up, and you can remove the back cover. Because we do need to access some of the stuff inside so that we can diagnose this TV and get it up and going. But I'll show you all the simple tricks to get this going. I've fixed lots of TVs, so hopefully your TV will be fixed after this video. So there we go. Here's our main board, and I'm thinking it's probably the main board because it's shutting off. So it's good to take pictures. Sometimes we have to replace parts. This is a BN94. And then it has 15, all that other code, this second one there, and you can just put that in eBay if you have to. But I often find that these boards are so expensive that we could put it. There's other ways that we could fix it, anyways. In this one, this is where the LED strips connect right here, and it's powering on. So I'm thinking that it's the main board. I'm just putting my finger there to see if it heats up, because if it heats up, it'll turn off. It shouldn't be over 100 degrees, but it will be warm. So to verify if it's the main board problem, I disconnect the little connector that goes to the power supply and verify that the backlights remain on. You can see they're always on, therefore the backlights are not the problem. You don't even need to have a backlight tester. Disconnect the little connector. And so now I know that, see, this main board disconnects straight, the power supply board connects straight to the backlights, so it's on. So now it's either the mainboard problem or it's the LCD panel. So I took a picture just in case. Now, it still turns off. It's a problem. It's a pain, I know. But there's this little connector ribbon cable, so we're just going to do a process of elimination. Disconnect it, try to see it turn on. I did that, and it remained on. That means that this mainboard is okay. The main board is not the problem. If it's not turning off, it's a black screen. That's okay because we disconnected it. So I reconnected it, and I go down the line. Where's the problem? Well, it connects. There's no TCON board on this one. It connects right to the LCD panel. So the problem is my LCD panel. And the LCD panel is made up of millions of different LEDs. So how in the world can I find it? Well, the issue. There's this little cable right here on mine. And this connects, it separates the panel from the left and right, so I can disconnect a half of the screen and then turn it on and see if it turns off. So there's this little black tab. Flip it up, disconnect it, and I'll return on the TV. Return on, I put it up. It's a black screen, that's okay. But verify, see the backlights are actually on. You can faintly see them in there, and it goes through the normal power cycle and it remains on. Therefore, the problem is on the right hand side. Well, we want to see the picture, and so what I did is I just went down randomly on one side and I used some scotch tape to disconnect some of those pins, because one of those pins is connecting to a shorted LED strip, and that's why it's shutting down. So I just put it a little bit, kind of 3/4 in there, and it may not be exactly for your TV, but just kind of just tape along there. I started on the left, you can start on the right until you find what does what. And after I did that, you can see actually the TV's on, but if you zoom in with the camera, you'll actually see that there's some horizontal lines that are missing because we disabled that. But when you look away from it, it looks fine. There isn't an issue there. So this is what it looks like zoomed up really close. You can see kind of black horizontal lines because we disabled that. Normally it should look like that, but you can't tell the difference. The TV will still work absolutely fine, fantastic. Give this a thumbs up. Looking at a picture, you can't notice it, okay? Because there's so many colors and there's darks and whites and all that. You can't even notice it. and it's only on one side of the screen, just a little bit of tape will fix your TV. So hopefully this works for you. If it doesn't, that's okay. There's lots of videos on my channel. You can check it out. I fix Xboxes and PlayStations, many things, because we need to start fixing things, because this world, you know, we need to things are not renewable. We have to you know, fix instead of just going out and buying a new one. Okay, see you in the next one.